Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Shah Brakathum, Yahweh Shema Elatah Shemal Shah, Captain of 10,000 in Garwap, doing the Oklahoma law class. And today I kind of like to have a subtitle because it says like they, going on the scripture, Matthew 10 and 36, when it says like your foes, a man's foes will be they of your own household. And and with that comes understanding the truth. The truth is the ISUBK uncommanded in your honor, the priest and prophet of the Most High God. And what we do, we bring truth out of the Bible, what the Bible's really about. The Bible's not about Christianity. The Bible's not about Christ loving everybody and God loving everybody. And one day Christ's going to come back and take everybody to heaven, everybody who loves him, and and going to live happily ever after. That's fairy tale, Christian fairy tales, and it's not the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So in the truth, you're going to have like brothers, sisters, friends, family, relatives, mother and father, aunt, uncle. You're going to have people that when you come into the truth, everybody's not going to agree with it. Everybody's not going to agree with it. Everybody's not going to be like stuck on keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Because a lot of us are Christians anyway. You're Christians at heart. You can be a Christian and you never go to church. You never go to church, or you never do anything of the Bible. But you still be Christian. You still have Christian in you, because why? You're going to celebrate all the holidays. You're going to think the Bible is all about Christianity. The Bible is all about Caesar Borgia, the white Jesus. So we have that hookup of Christianity on us, that spirit of Christianity on us, even though you don't go to church. And it's something about that Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Christianity. You got to understand the word, that four-letter word on the end of Christianity is anti. It goes against Christ. It goes against the Bible. It goes against, come on, the Most High. It goes against everything, because it's anti. That's why the religion of Christianity goes against the Bible. And I know it's so crazy for a lot of you Christians when we bring out that the Bible is not, come on, Christianity, the Bible is not even about Christianity. Christ is that don't love everybody. The Most High God doesn't love everybody. The laws, statutes, and commandments are not for everybody. I know that's a surprise. The laws, statutes, and commandments are not for everybody. How can everybody keep the laws, statutes, and commandments? Keeping the Passover is a commandment from God. For everybody, for the people of that book, the Holy Bible, it's for us to keep it. Ma'am, how can everybody keep the Passover when everybody wasn't slaves in Egypt? Does that make sense? It's a direct commandment for us to keep the Passover throughout our generations. Keep the Passover. So many laws, statutes, and all the laws, statutes, and commandments for us to keep them, wherever land we in, to keep them. And they're never done away with, like Christianity says. You know what I'm saying? So we got an evil, wicked elephant in the room, and it's Christianity on everything we do. It turns us against serving the Most High. So now you got another godforsaken February of Black history. And you're going to bring all the cruddy Negroes alive. The Jackie Robinsons, the Martin Luther Kings, and the goodness, Lord. Just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? and really, like I said, being in the truth. And it's like, boy, it's a beautiful thing to be in the truth, but on the other side, it's sickening too when you see us being destroyed and keep the same spirit the same things, doing them over and over again. You know, so we got things that we have to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Time is short. Time is short. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of what Christ said in Matthew 10 and 36, it's such a heavy precept. And it gives you so much understanding on the gist of the Bible. Give you so much understanding on the gist of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey shalom, Yahweh Shemiah Shabrakatah. All right. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, you hear me, right?
Sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, I hear you now. Yeah, all right. Come, Most High Christ. Yeah. Got Officer Komapar in the house with us. doing a law class today. You know what I'm saying? And this brother right here is part of what we do in the INIQUITY. You know what I'm saying? We like brotherhood. We come to different cities. We move. This brother just moved from Indiana. Moved down to Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? To add more to the camp. You know, to help out with us down here. You know what I'm saying? This is the work of the Most High. This is what priests and prophets did of old. You know what I'm saying? Moved around, moved to different cities. You know what I'm saying? This is what Christ walked the earth with his apostles, with his disciples. He walked the earth as the disciples going teaching Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, teaching us how the way we supposed to walk. Follow him by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So this is why Christ said, you know, think not that he's come to destroy the law. You know, in Matthew 5 and 17. Because he didn't come to destroy the law. That's a lie that Christianity cooks up. Right. That's a lie. That's blatant lies on the Bible and on Christ. The pastors have that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is so wicked. Hey, Salaki, can you grab that for me? Matthew 5 and 17. Barbara Shaw. You know, because it's so sad that demon is on us through the Christian pastor. That demon of not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, because why? Christ came and shed his blood. And that's why we don't have to do those hard laws no more. I mean, come on. The Bible says the laws are not, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? The laws are not hard. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. You got it? Go ahead read. Think not that I've come to destroy the law. There's no sweat. He said, think not that I've come to destroy the law. And this is what gets us in trouble as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, of the people of God. This is what gets us in trouble with the Most High. Because your pastor says that Christ came to do away with the laws. By him dying, that like nullified Matthew 5 and 17. I mean, like, you don't have to, hey, Christ came to do away with the laws, so you don't have to keep them. And you see the damage what Christianity has done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? Now we sit here reading Matthew 5 and 17. Hey, read that again, bro. Bob Kashaw. Think not. You hear that? He's not come to destroy, but to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? Christ came and enhanced the laws. You know what I'm saying? So you can look. This is how you follow Christ. This is how you be Christ-like, like you Christians always saying. You be Christ-like by keeping the laws. You know, he said, think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. All the prophets before him. Now, if he came to destroy the law, whatever those prophets did before him, hey, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter no more, because why? Christ came and did away with them. I mean, that's a blatant lie against the Most High. It's a blatant lie against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So this religion of Christianity that everybody loves, I mean, the Black Hispanics love, it goes against the Most High and goes against the Bible. You know, man, we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Now, brother, I want you to go down to 36. Read Matthew 10 and 36. Yeah. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Yeah, a man's foes. I mean, come on. That means a man to go. A man, he's going to come home, and the people that he live with are going to go against him. It's going to go against the belief he has. You know, family relationships. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes husband and wife, mother and father, sister and daughter. You know what I'm saying? Sister and sister, brother and brother. They're going to go against each other. Why? Because one of them going to have the truth and the other one didn't. The other one going to have Christianity. So it's saying a man's foes will be of his household. Christ came to just break everything up. Christ came to break up old relationships. In some way, I mean, you know, as much as, like I said, you be in the world, as much as you want to keep your relationship with your brothers and your sisters or your family, relatives, cousins, wherever, you know, aunts and uncles, you know what I'm saying? You want to keep those same relationships, but hey, if you want to be in the truth, then hey, you're going to have to break them. Something's going to break. You're going to have to break them. Because why? It's not going to go together. You're not going to go together. You're not going to go together at all because why? I mean, come on. Two can't walk together unless they agree. Go ahead, brother. You want to bring us some out? Go ahead, bring it out. There ain't no sweat. Hey, how you turn this volume on? Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was heavy. Hey, it's like read that precept. Read that precept again because like you froze a little bit, and I want everybody to get it because this is like, I mean, that's a heavy precept you just brought out. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. And that was heavy what the brother just brought out. And look, and then in that story, what he just brought out, his brother and his mother, Christ's brother and his mother came to when he was speaking. Like the way we hold camp, it was like they walked up to the camp. His mother and his brother came, and they wanted to speak to him. You know, so one of the brothers told him, and one of his apostles told him to, hey, you know, your mom's out there, your mom's and your brother out there, you know, they want to holler at you, you know. And he said, hey, you see who my brothers are? He pointed to all the disciples who was around him while they was holding camp, saying, hey, this is my mother, this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? the work of the Most High. This is your family. This is your family. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you know, what you see like with this brother, Kumapar, and he come all the way from Indiana to come down here and get down with the brothers in Oklahoma City. You know, to build up Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? That's loving your people. That's loving the work of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? That's stopping at nothing. But hey, we're gonna raise our people. And like that's why I put that post on my Facebook page to a whole lot of y'all that, hey, I'm not the same person you used to know. You know, I'm not that same person you used to know. It's like, you know, it's like, come on, all these years. Well, I mean, which is a short time in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like just over 10 years. Like that's a short time in the truth compared to the brothers over me. You know what I'm saying? So many brothers over me on the years they did, the Commander Junior Honor and them, forget it. You know, forget about it. You know, that's a short time, but it's long enough for you to understand what I do, for you to really respect what I do. So I mean, it really, and I always just say that watch what you say to the priests and prophets of the INIQUITY, because we are changed people. We don't do the same things we did back when we was in the world. And once we get that Hebrew name and change, you're a different person unto the Most High God. And that means something. That carries some weight. That means something. It carries some weight. I can't go back and do the things I did. You know what I'm saying? Anything I did back when I was that other person, hey, your Garwap didn't do it. Your Garwap didn't do the things I did. I'm back in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that person. You know, so don't come to me with some same sideways stuff and mention that stuff like that, because I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? And watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? Watch what you say. Have some respect. You know what I'm saying? Because in the kingdom, everybody's going to respect a priest of the Most High under Christ. Everybody's going to respect that. You know what I'm saying? So you better start now. You know what I'm saying? And understand. You know what I'm saying? Understand. You know what I'm saying? We have our job is man. It's one of the most wonderful jobs in the world. You know what I'm saying? To be working for the Most High. But it's a hard job. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard job that we want to bear it. We want to bear it all, because why? It's for rulership. It's for rulership. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, these precepts are just, they're beautiful precepts. Christ didn't come for peace. You know what I'm saying? Christ didn't come for peace. You know what I'm saying? He came for separation.
That's right.
He came for relationships breaking up.
Yeah.
He came for, hey, some brothers going to hate what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Some brothers going to love what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Right. Christ came for that. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says the Most High God is a man of war. You're going to go to war to get in the king, to rule in the kingdom. To rule under Christ, you're going to go through war. You're going to go through spiritual warfare. You know, you're going to battle. You know what I'm saying? And it's always battling in the Bible. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sis. What you got?
So can you use like the two-edged sword, like in that fold, like he's cutting, you know, what's not like him and what's like him? He's dividing that way. Can you use that?
I really wouldn't use that, but because like you go into different stuff. But you know, it's like the Bible. It's going to cut you. It's going to cut you both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It might mean something like some people may come and they come all, yeah, I believe the truth. Yeah, I love the truth. You know what I'm saying? But it's some sin in their life. It's going to cut them. It's going to cut them. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be like, oh, snap. Oh, I got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? You come in the INIQUITY, you're going to get convicted. You're going to get cut. You know, some brothers always tell a story about, man, I came in truth, man. I was still getting high, man, you know, but I got cut when I kept sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And then hearing how evil I was being, I had to cut it out. You know,
Okay, so
it's just stuff like that.
So it is like cutting off those things that are not like that was in the word.
Yeah.
It's not lining up with the word.
Come.
Okay.
Come. Yeah.
The water.
All right, now we back. I don't know. It cut out. So we back live. I don't know what happened. The brother going to be back on in a little bit. I don't know how. Yeah, check the your phone, see if it's on. Yeah, because we definitely cut out. They said stream cut out. You know. So we were going before it cut out. We were going into Matthew 10 and 36. Where it says a man's foes will be they of his own household.
Is it on your page?
It should be. If you check.
Yeah, it's on Oklahoma.
It's on Oklahoma. Okay, all right.
No, it's on your page.
Hmm. Is it still on my page right now? Okay, all right, no sweat. No sweat. Hey, Salaki, everybody. You hook that up.
Hey, Salaki.
Yeah, so ain't no sweat. No sweat. I saw it. It went out a little bit.
Cut, sir.
So yeah, everything's straight. All right, no sweat. No sweat. So we were going in on Matthew 10 and 36. When it says man supposes the day of his own household. You know what I'm saying? Which meaning Christ came to like I said, you're going to really, the Most High is going to have a perfect kingdom. And this is what Christ came to straighten out Israelites. That's why he said in Matthew, can you grab this for me, brother? Matthew 15 and 24.
Cut, sir.
Because this is important. This is another thing that's quite important on my topic, what I'm going on. And Christ, what Christ said, he's coming for somebody. He's not sent, but unto one people.
Right.
Now read, brother.
Cut, sir. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He is not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right.
I mean, come on, that's what Christ said. He's not sent. He's not sent. And for all you nuts to say Christ and God are the same entity, that's telling you right now, he was sent by somebody. He was sent by his Father, his heavenly Father, the Most High God, Yahweh in the Hebrew. He was sent by the Most High, sent to what the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He was sent to us to save us because we're the people that need saving. Everybody on the planet don't need saving.
Right.
I mean, come on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? How can everybody need saving? Don't nobody die like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Don't nobody is treated like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So how in the world can anybody else need more saving than us?
That's
right.
So Christ said he is not sent, but unto those people. Go ahead, brother.
It's a lot, what you bringing out is so heavy because when the war breaks out in all these other countries like Palestine and stuff like that, we quick to mourn them. But ain't nobody mourning for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Ain't nobody mourning for the brothers on the border and with the Haitians on the border. Ain't nobody mourning for the brother that's locked up in the cages on Mexico. Mexico. Ain't nobody mourning for the blacks in America. But we want to send food. Soon something tragic happened to the outside of the nation. We want to, let's donate and, you know what I'm saying? We want to mourn and send the prayers out. So like,
we want to stop Asian hate.
Right.
We want to stop Asian hate. I mean, come on. Who's going to stop the hating for us?
Right.
I mean, we've been hated since we got off slave ships. But you want to stop Asian hate. I mean, come on, man. Good gracious. I mean, they are hated more than us. I mean, come on. A white man can put his knee on one of our necks in broad daylight until he dies. And you telling me, and nobody does nothing. Nobody pushes him off and say, hey, you killing that man. Right. Nobody does nothing. They let that Derek Chauvin kill George Floyd.
Right.
In broad daylight. And you mean what? It's somebody hated more than us? I mean, come on, man. Good Lord. Man, we got like, man, it's terrible, man. You know, I'm looking at Native Indians down here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boy, I just saw a commercial before the show, before the class. It was a commercial about Native Indians, and they was like, Native Indians were saying they were so proud to be American. And they were they're so proud to fight in the armed forces of the United States. I mean, damn, what happened to the Trail of Tears? I mean, was that a long time? Hey, Kumapar, was that a long time ago? Come on, they doing like the same way they say about tell us to forget about slavery. I mean, you're going to forget about the Trail of Tears? I mean, come on.
Somebody got paid off.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible, but you can see that's Israel. That's the ones that Christ said, I am not sent. He sent to those Native Indians who's loving America more than they love themselves. Who's loving America after the Trail of Tears? I mean, come on, Andrew Jackson, the president that led the Trail of Tears. Andrew Jackson is the one that grabbed the little babies by the ankles and smashed their heads into the trees. You know, when they held up the caravan on the Trail of Tears. You know what I'm saying? So Andrew Jackson, he's on a $20 bill. He's one of America's founding fathers. Boy, he's the evil devil that smashed the little baby Native Indian babies' heads on the trees while he rode on his horse. You know what I'm saying? This is the evil that they did to us.
Right.
And so man, it almost brings you to tears hearing a Native Indian say he's proud to be an American. And his father fought in World War II or something. And he just, I mean, you know, it's terrible. Because they destroyed us. You know what I'm saying? Destroyed our minds. You know what I'm saying? So people always looking at the INIQUITY and what we do and saying so quick to say, oh, y'all wrong. Why doing this? And what are we wrong about? We are loving people. We are loving our people, as Christ said. You know what I'm saying? Loving your brother and stuff like that. But Christians always want to go against it because why? Christians know they're not loving their people. Christians know, you know, man, I'm not talking about Christians, I'm talking about you black pastors all along the Bible Belt. You know what I'm saying? Destroying your people. You know what I'm saying? Following a white man's doctrine.
Right.
Following his doctrine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, the religion of Christianity comes out of the Roman Catholic Church.
Right.
I mean, good Lord. Go ahead, brother.
And the thing about it, other one, they say we don't follow the Bible because it's man-made. But we out here following every goddamn man-made holiday.
Come on. Come on. You hear that what the brothers said? Exactly. That's a heavy point. They're saying the Bible is man-made. You know what I'm saying? No, the prophets were men who took notes. You know what I'm saying? Who wrote. Paul wrote so much of the Bible. Paul was locked up a lot of times he wrote. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, man, matter of fact, I'm going to give me Acts 17 and 17, Baba Kashaw.
Kind, sir.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm just thinking about Paul. Let me see this.
Acts 17.
Mm-hmm.
Kind, sir.
All right. Good reading.
Acts chapter 17, verse 17. Therefore, disputed he and the synagogues.
Hey, Slaki. Hey, go to 16. Go to 1 up.
Kind, sir. Acts chapter 17, verse 16. Now, while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was strived in him.
Now, Paul, look, Salaki out. Now, as Paul waited, he waited for his brothers in Athens. Now, look, his spirit was stirred in him. He seen something that really peed him off. You know what I'm saying? Read on, brother.
Kind one. Disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews.
Now, Saki, yeah, read it from the top again, from 16.
Oh, select the other one.
Yeah.
Verse 16. Now, while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly given to idols. Adultery, Salaki.
Yeah. Idolatry. Now this says Paul, his spirit was stirred in it. I mean, he got fed up. He got mad. You know, it was stirred in his spirit he got upset because the city was given, it said holy, like all into idolatry. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping idols and everything. So Paul got mad. He got peed off. You know what I'm saying? So look. It said in 17, so disputed he. All right? That means he disputed. You know what I'm saying? He got on them chumps. You know what I'm saying? He what y'all call debating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all said you're not supposed to argue about. Y'all not supposed to argue about the Bible. You're not supposed to. Hey, what did Paul do? Read 17, brother.
Kind of the one. Verse 17. Therefore, disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with the devout person, and in the market daily with them that met with him.
Goodness Lord. Man, you hear that? It said disputed he. He saw the whole city, everybody, you know, worshiping idols. So his spirit was stirred in him. You know what I'm saying? He had the Holy Spirit. He was like, man, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you? Man, this is crazy. So his spirit was stirred in him. So what? It said he disputed them daily, every day. He disputed them for the wrong that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do in the INIQUITY on Commander General Yohana. When we see the city wholly given into Christianity, our spirit gets stirred in us. You know what I'm saying? When the brother Cuomo Park came down here to Indiana, I'm quite sure when he was in Indiana, he saw all of Oklahoma City given into Christianity. So the spirit was scared in him. So he got to come down here. You know what I'm saying? And fight for the truth of the Most High, the truth of the Bible. So in the INIQUITY, our spirit gets stirred in us when we see you evil Christian bastards. You know what I'm saying? Destroying our people. So we come and we get on you. We call you for all the wickedness that you're doing. We bring it to light. The wickedness that you're doing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? All you wicked pastors. You know what I'm saying? Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, all you. You know what I'm saying? So we go against you. You know what I'm saying? And what is it? The scriptures just said, so Paul he disputed with them, with the Jews, those other evil Christian bastards. He disputed with them because he knew they're wrong that they was doing. He knew the wrong what they were doing. And this is why in the INIQUITY on the Commander General Yohana, we know the wrong that you Christians are doing. And we call you on it. You know what I'm saying? Thus saith the Lord. This is why we cry loud and spare not. This is why we have our camps in every city, in every country. You know what I'm saying? Because we see the wicked that Israel is doing. And we try to wake our people up. That's what we doing. We waking our people up. You know what I'm saying? We read in Matthew 5:15 and 24. Christ said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right.
We are not going, we going only for the house of Israel, the lost sheep. The so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? Going after them by the God's laws, we going. To keep our people from dying. To keep our people to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. You got something you gonna bring out?
When I was just driving to Oklahoma, it was just disgusting out of one. Because the first thing I see was a big old cross out of one. You know what I'm saying? We got all these Christian churches here. Because, you know, I hit Tulsa first. You know, and it's just sickening to see this goddamn Christian church and our people are out here suffering. They can't get no food. They can't get no clothes. You know what I'm saying? But because, you know, the Christianity is taking over. You know what I'm saying? They got all the buildings, they got all the food, they getting all the fundings from the government, but they ain't doing nothing to fund the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Sickening, man. So definitely we gonna find a way, we gonna figure it out, and we gonna get this food drive popping, and we gonna be funding the and you know what I'm saying? Because America is falling.
Yeah, exactly.
And right.
And this is what we trying to get our people to see. Right. Because they have the illusion, that America is going to go on forever.
Right.
They got the illusion. I mean, you know, I see brothers, man, good grades of brothers, they scare me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The brothers in the world scare me. You know, I feel for them because they going, I mean, come on. They really think that they got to get their foot in the oppressor's door and everything is going to be peaches and cream. And one day they just going to rise up. And no, you're not. You're not going to rise up, you know what I'm saying? Not in his kingdom. We got to be faithful unto the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to watch Yahushua Christ come down with the chariots and deliver us. You know what I'm saying? We got to be righteous unto the Most High. You know? And nothing, I mean, they look at, I mean, come on. All these politicians. Now they what? Look at Trump. Trump trying to get back in office. I mean, come on. I mean, what madness. I mean, come on. The oppressor is not even faithful to his own laws. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even keep his own laws. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't have a chance in this place. The only chance we have is serving the Most High. Serving the Most High. Right. Keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Then we wouldn't fill up the jails down here in Oklahoma. You know?
It's a lot, Adawan.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Just to show you how serious I was, Adawan. When I said, man, I'm going to get to know all the goddamn politics in Oklahoma.
Good.
You know, Kevin Sticks ain't going to do nothing to save blacks, Hispanics, and Native
Indians.
No. David Hall ain't doing nothing for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Salakia, Mark Wayne Mullen ain't doing nothing for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. No. Frank Lucas ain't doing nothing for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So, like, I can go all day. I don't like. I told you.
Exactly. I mean, look at this. You think what is it? What's his name? Senator Langford, Senator James Langford. Come on, you think he would care about black people? Senator Jim Inhofe. He's what, 200 years old? I mean, come on. You think you think he's gonna really care about black people? Right. You know what I'm saying? We relying on politicians. I mean, come on. Right. That's not going to work.
We look for a nation that can't save us, Adawan.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We I mean, come on. If we go that road, then we in trouble.
Right.
We in trouble. We go that road. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. Now, brother, give me Matthew 13:9.
Kind of kind, sir. 22:9. Matthew chapter 22, verse 9.
No, 13:9.
Okay, select the other one. 13:9. Matthew chapter 13:9. Who has ears to hear, let him hear.
Now Christ is saying, he who have ears to hear, let him hear. Let him hear, you know. It's like, I mean, you know, he's speaking in parable. He just gave the parable of the sower, you know. So Christ was just telling them about giving them a parable, you know what I'm saying? And that it's so heavy right here. He says, he who has ears to hear, let him hear. That means if you have understanding what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But he's really speaking in parables because he don't want everybody to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Christ spoke in parables for a reason. You know? Now, look, go on, brother, read on.
Come, sir. Verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables?
Man, his disciples came and said, why are you speaking? Why are you speaking in parables? Why you speak to them in parables? You know what I'm saying? Now, look what Yahweh Christ said. Read.
Verse 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Understand that. We got to understand that. He said, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Now it is given unto you because you following Christ. It's given to us to know the mysteries of heaven. Because why? We're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we're following the Most High. We're following Christ. You know what I'm saying? He's our Savior, so we got to follow him. He's an example how we should follow the Most High and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's like, and this just tells you that the Lord is not here for everybody.
Exactly.
If he's here for everybody, then everybody would know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Exactly. Tell them, hey, come on now. That only makes sense. That's heavy what the brother just said. Then come on, everybody would understand. But it's saying the mysteries, of the kingdom of heaven. And he gave to us because we understand, and we his people. We his people, you know what I'm saying? And we got to be righteous unto the Most High. So it's given to us, but some of us it's not given to. If you still scratching your head all these years and you scratch your head, I just can't get it. I don't understand it. And I got a problem with this and I got a problem with that. Christ don't want you to get it.
Right.
When he come back and he in rulership, he want to chop your head off. Why don't you think like that? You know what I'm saying? Because what? He don't want you to get it. He said it's given. It's given to you. That means somebody giving you something and you just take it. Or he giving it to you and you don't take it. You know what I'm saying? So he said it's given to you to know what the mystery, the kingdom of heaven. And he said, what? And of the king, look, but to them it is not given. It is not given to everybody.
Right.
It is not given to everybody to figure it out.
Right.
You want to go against the truth? It's not given to you. You just don't understand. And you're never going to understand. You're never going to get it. You're not going to get on chariots either. You're going to still be here watching the chariots fly over your head, telling me, I can't understand why it is. Oh, you're going to understand those chariots over your head. That's what you want to understand. But Christ said, it's not given to them. Now look, read on, brother.
Come, sir. Verse 12. For whosoever has, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away, even that he has.
Good Lord, man, that's cold. That's a cold cut. That's a cold cut. Now look, let's look at this. Now look, listen, you Christians, examine them. Let this marinate in your brains. Now, this says, he said, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given. You know what I'm saying? And he shall, look, check this out. And he shall have more abundance. That means what? You get the truth. You understand the truth. He's giving it to you. And you're going to have rulership in the kingdom. You're going to get more. You're going to get more. And the things you have, oh man, you're going to get more on top of that.
Right.
You sitting here telling me, I just still can't understand why God would do this and God do that. I just don't understand why this and stuff like that. You never going to understand. And the little crap that you have, the crumbs that you have, he's going to take that from you. You want to stand back to lose your little crumbs you have right now. You think you have something. You're going to lose that. That's what he's saying right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it says. From him shall be taken away even that he has. Now he had that little crumb you have. You think you're doing it. You think you're doing it. Or you think you live. What you see with them clowns be saying on Facebook? Oh, you living your life? Or you think you living your life and you doing your thing and stuff? The Most High is going to take that little crumb that you have. You think you're doing something. hey, when Christ comes, He's gonna take that little crumb that you have. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can go out back and I'll have you whip my slaves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to understand it. This book is for us. This book is for us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that's why Christ said it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm now read on verse 13, brother.
Verse 13. Therefore, speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand.
Good Lord. Boy. Hey, boy, you see it then? Hey, yeah, Christ, yeah, your house like Christ he's only just like his father. He's only just like his father. He's just a chip off the whole block.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He does the will of his father. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The Bible says that the Most High is a man of war.
Yeah.
Well, Christ is a man of war too. You know what I'm saying? In Revelation it says his vesture is going to be dipped in blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now this saying Christ is saying in the Bible, bring them hither. When you don't want him to rule over you, the ones that didn't want him to rule, he's going to say, bring hither and slay them before me. He's only like his father. That's all. That's all. That's all. You know, a man of war.
Right.
You know, but we've been told in Christianity, he's just Jesus and he loves everybody. He's standing at the door holding the lamb. He's the white Jesus with the little blonde hair, and he's standing at the door with the lamb knocking. That's Jesus.
Right.
The Bible says Christ is so black as if he burned in the furnace with woolly hair. That's what the Bible is saying. And what we're coming out of the sky, it's going to be a nigger. Good Lord. It's going to be a nigger coming out of the sky with chairs. With what? 200,000 other niggas. 200 million other niggas. You know, in chariots. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So this is, and check this out, brother. And this is why when you see, brother, down in Oklahoma, you're going to see so many Native Indians and all of Israel, I should say. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You're going to see us, brother, a lot enlisting in the armed forces. Because why? The oppression is going into our communities. You know, our communities, and this is everywhere, not just in Oklahoma. This is in everywhere. You see it. But they're recruiting us. Because why? They know that when Christ comes back, they know Christ is coming for rulership. And whatever way to fool his people is to what? Have Christ fight his own people he's coming to save.
Right.
So if you got blacks, Hispanics on the front line trying to fight these spaceships, so-called spaceships coming down with a bunch of niggas in it with woolly hair, hey, you got to fight them and kill them because they are the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, come on, the oppressor is the most subtle beast of the field. And so says the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to try to make his way, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because while the priests and prophets of the SUK are in the land, we are all over the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Classes that we having right now, they're being broadcast everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And the oppressor knows it. This is why sometimes, this is why maybe early in the class where it cut off, come on, maybe the oppressor already did that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do these type of things, but see, he's not going to win. We don't want to win in team. We just trying to get the other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to join up. You know what I'm saying? Get on a team with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Your Father. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we can go ahead and get out of this mess that we are in. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we are reading right in the Bible that, hey, where Christ is. The way Christ is, just like the Most High. He does the will of his Father. This is why he came. This is why he's our Savior. He came to do the will of his Father. The Most High's will. You know? He should have had a kingdom, but he didn't have a kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He should have had rulership, but he didn't have rulership. He got a crown of thorns. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got a crown of thorns, but hey, we are going to take the kingdom for him. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all we have to do. Get our people to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Raise our nation. raise our nation of people. I'm getting them to understand who they really are, who you really are. I'm seeing these Native Indians on TV talking about they Choctaw and all this type of crap, all these other names in the. I mean, come on. What about the Bible? Who were you before that? Who were you before you were Choctaw? Who were before all these other names that you were given? This is what we're going to show you in INIQUITY. We're going to show you who were before then. We're going to show you, black man, who you were before the slave ships.
Right.
You saying you wasn't African. It's nowhere in the world you can be an Afro-American. You know what I'm saying? It's no way you can be it. So right now, it's our job to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Because we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge of our own Constitution, which is the Bible. It's all about us. It's all about us. Hispanics and Native Indians, it's all about us. This is why in Job 18 and 12, it's telling about the oppressor's strength. His strength is going to be hunger bitten. That means what? His money, his cash flow, all is going to die. He's not going to be able to rule because he has money. You know what I'm saying? All of it's going to fall apart. We see America sinking like the Titanic, I always say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we trying to get blacks and Indians to understand. And come on, even in the Titanic movie, people were trying to get off the Titanic. They wasn't getting on. So it's trying to get off the sinking ship. I mean, you look stupid. I mean, you're trying to join the sinking ship. I mean, America's falling. And we still trying to join it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're trying to get politicians. We get the right politician. We can get some leadership. No. The only leadership Israel has is Commander General Yohanan.
That's right.
That's the only leadership we have. That's Hispanic and Native Indians. That's the only leadership that the Most High God set up is INIQUITY. He set up the leadership. I mean, that's the only leadership we have. That's the only thing that's going to get us out of this mess is serving the Most High. Being faithful to the Most High. Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. That being dumb like Creflo Dollar, talking about keep the sin. When you keep the laws, you're sinning. How is that? And we listen to crazy Christians like that. And they supposed to be our spiritual leaders. They're going to lead us to God. No, they're going to lead us to destruction. You know what I'm saying? And I thank the Most High for the INIQUITY under Commander General Yohanan. Because why? It saved us the madness that we are in. Saved us out of the matrix. I mean, of destruction that we are in. I mean, come on. Our Christianity is not only satanic, it's idiotic. It doesn't even make sense. It turns us at Most High in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. When you come into the truth, it's like, man, it's that aha moment you have, like, man, good Lord. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was trying when you went to church. Right. And this is so sad what you still see what people trying to find. People trying the truth of the Bible. We have blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians. We have all the zeal without the knowledge. We have all the zeal. We have the zeal of the Lord. We want to go and everybody want to get next to Jesus. Everybody want to find God. You know, you have some of us who are hypocrites, but you have a lot of us who are really sincere and trying to find them. Well, I know us. You know what I'm saying? But couldn't find nothing in Christianity, and I knew that wicked Christianity was just something evil. You know, I just couldn't settle in my soul. It's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord led me to the INIQUITY. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. You know, the Lord have mercy on me to have me to be in this truth. You know, but you know, being in Christianity, that's the worst drug you can be, brother. Right. Brothers and sisters, that's the worst drug you can be on is Christianity. Because, I mean, you know, it's so twisted. It has you doing things that you don't think is wrong. But it's really wrong because it's going against the Bible. Just like Jeremiah 16 and 25. You know, it's that thing that seems right. It seems right on the man. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm putting my or is it Proverbs? It does Proverbs 16 and 25, brother.
Can we find another one?
Yeah. Yeah, give me that box, sure.
Come, sir. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
There's a way, Salakia, brother. There's a way that seems right unto a man. That's that Christianity. That's that Christian church. You know what I'm saying? That's a way that seems right unto a man. It seems right you're going to get next to God. It's going to understand Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It seems right unto a man. I know my father searched high and low trying to get next, trying to get this truth. My father went over to Israel. I always tell that story. He went over to Israel trying to get this truth. You know what I'm saying? But all he got was Christianity. It seems right to a man. You know what I'm saying? Going to church. Christianity seems right unto a man. We don't.
Right. Kind of one. But the end thereof are the way of death.
But the end thereof are the ways of death. I mean, that's what the Bible is saying. It seems right. A way seems right unto a man. That's Christian. That's a Christian church. That Christian church, it's the way that seems right. Especially where we are right now along the Bible Belt, that's the way that seems right. I thought Jesus was just on TV. I came down here and see a Jesus tent on par. What in the world? It's a Jesus tent. You know?
Right.
Man, you know, it's a way that seems right. That way seems right. You know what I'm saying? And they misinterpreting the Bible. Now, how evil is that? How evil is that? Misinterpreting the Bible. They have the Bible right there, but misinterpreting the Bible. Go ahead, brother.
Not understanding that the Christian church is preparing us for the slaughter. That's it. That's all they ever did. That's what the Martin Luther King did. That's what goddamn MLK did. I mean, what's his name? Malcolm X. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what it does for us. It just prepares us for the slaughter, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it did. All it does, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Our own constitution. You know what I'm saying? It destroys us. It turns. I mean, every which way. Turns us every which way. You know. But people want to call and say, "Oh, y'all talking foolishness." You know. I still see that on Facebook. Oh man, y'all talking foolishness. Oh, we're foolish. You know what I'm saying? We're foolish. Right. Oh, you go to church and you're not foolish. I mean, come on. Right. That's a mad joke. That's a mad joke. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I always give the Christians to a lot of people on Facebook. Sometimes, if there's some people where you can prove a point and you can you can really cut somebody and let it be public. You know what I'm saying? It is worthy to go. But some of them just want some attention and just stupid. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot,
you can just give them. A lot of times you can just give them Proverbs 21:7.
Kind. But it's like the other one.
Go ahead.
And the coldest cut is, where the hell were these goddamn Christians was at when our brother was suffering on that border in the Acuna in Mexico, the Levi's?
Gun.
There was no type. Where was Jake? Where was Creflo Dollar? Where was Joe Biden? Where was Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
They was considering us. They was calling us terrorists.
Uh-huh.
And that's what really opened people's eyes. That's why they got the ISBK Mexico booming right now. That's why even I got an ad from brothers in Mexico from Acuna.
Gun.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how full of S that these goddamn Christians are, man.
Yeah, and look, and you know another thing about that whole mission the brothers did. Look, doing that, you know, it's a lot of black Christians, black Native Indians, not knowing who we are, not knowing that they're tribes of Israel.
Right.
Look, bust them wide open because they were like, man, what in the world is going on above in Mexico?
Right.
Rescue missions. But then when they looked into the story, now they understand. Hey, wait a minute. What they starved David on? What is that about? Right. Now understand it. Hey, wait a minute. But understand our message. We're saying that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. You know what I'm saying? These Haitians, so-called Haitians, they are the tribe of Levi. They are brothers. You know what I'm saying? And teaching that not only to our people back here in the United States, to the Mexico. Right. Letting them understand that, hey, those are your brothers. Right. You know what I'm saying? The tribe of Issachar. This is Levi. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, brother. We wasn't just talking to the Levites too. You had brothers out there speaking to the so-called tribes of Issachar, man. Let them know, and that's what made Issachar to come out there, man. But we were the first ones, man. They better, hey, like you said, I better respect the priests and prophets. Put some respect on our name, man. Exactly. All down all you want, but even when you fake Israelite groups see us in the street, man, y'all be clapping hands like goddamn cheerleaders, man.
Yeah.
Up, I don't want.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I can see that.
Yeah, man, for real, man. But this is what we do. And the thing is that Christianity, like I said, the Most High is doing this thing. That's the beautiful thing about it. The Most High is doing this thing, and He's convicting all these Christians. And like I said, people are falling out of the Christian church. Right. They're falling out of the Christian church, and that's a beautiful thing to see, because Christianity has not helped Black, Hispanic, Native Indian. But now we are seeing and understanding who we are as people. And that's the beautiful thing, INIQUITY. We are understanding who we are as a people. And we not walking around blind, you just want to be a Christian and going to church. Right. And understanding nothing about the Bible. I mean, how panic is that? That you can have the book. You can have the book. You have all the information, all the breakdowns, and you can't read it. I mean, it's like me having a book, a book, some directions I'm trying to read, and then all in Chinese.
I
mean, like, this is where you are in the church.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
That's like having a goddamn GPS and don't know where the hell you're going.
Yeah.
Or the blueprint to build a house and don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
They ain't certified. That's why you need certification to even get some jobs. They ain't certified. Shit. Gone.
It's evil. It's evil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a beautiful thing. I can INIQUITY. What we set up. What is set up? To help brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And it's man, like I said, when you hear it, don't reject the knowledge. Did you get? Don't reject the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because Hosea 4:6 said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Matter of fact, grab that.
Kind of one.
Grab that off the show.
Grab that, sir.
Yeah.
Kind of one. Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are for knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
That's the meat. That's the meat right there. Because we reject the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge, and this truth, the INIQUITY was formed in 1969. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have heard this message, and know it's the truth. Every time you hear people, I know, but I'm gonna get with it. I'm gonna get right one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that one day will come. You might die. Most I might put you to death before that day. You know what I'm saying? Your time is now. If you're hearing this right now, your time is now. God, like I said, he's reaching out his hand. When you have these classes, speaking of anything, you hearing the words of the Most High, reaching out to grab you. All you gotta do is take the Most High's hand and listen. You know what I'm saying? And follow it. Follow it. Get in class. Put on your all black if you're a brother. You know what I'm saying? Sister, cover your head. You You know, understand who you are and what's called for you to do. You know, and this is how you follow Christ. You're always going to be Christ-like. The only way you be Christ is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Right.
On the Most High's will. You know what I'm saying? Separating from all of the madness of the world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So a preacher when said Hosea 6 says, you know what he said, come on, but you reject knowledge. He's going to reject us.
Right.
And that's our problem. We've been rejecting the knowledge. Rejecting all of the knowledge, and the Most High been rejecting us. You know what I'm saying? So now we got well, we have the solution right here. We got the solution. You know what I'm saying? Now we just got to follow it. You know what I'm saying? Now we just got to follow it. Now, hey, Salaki, do you got security announcements? Yeah, he went on. I'm gonna read it if he don't get back there. Interesting. Hey, Saki, everybody, I'm gonna grab this. I don't know what to cut off. I'm gonna see if they come back on. If he don't come back on, I'm just gonna go ahead and read the security announcements. All right, Shalaki, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and read the security announcements. Got an ASHBK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to court for a period of 6 months. Then after 6 months, they will be permitted to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Ma'ashara, which means tenth in Hebrew. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, whatever amount you want to give, not mandatory. Check your bulletin boards for the upcoming holy convocations in your school and in AskUBK.com. For all the high holy days, check for AskUBK.com and in your bulletin board in your schools. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, shirt, pants, boots, and headpiece. I'm say Imadrum means stand. One courteous salute to the brothers. Amadium Shabbat. Amadium Barak. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat to the brothers. Now to the sisters. Amadium Shabbat. Amadium. Yahweh Shema is the all right. All right, Shalom Israel.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shema the one.
Yahweh Shema Shabbat. It's the wild two, I'm gonna holler at you,
Come, sir.
All right.